Welcome to the stream. This is our continued tour of the galaxy. We are currently in the Acheron sector of the galaxy. We just left a fleet carrier and heading directly to another fleet carrier, but there are two items from the codex which we'll go and visit on the way. That are things that I have seen. I don't think I've seen before, or if I have, it's been very rare that I've seen them. So let's log into the game and get under the way. While the game is loading up, let's have a look at the map. Right, so yeah, so we are, so the last stream left somewhere around here, and we are now a couple of jumps after this fleet carrier onto the way to this fleet carrier, and our first stop is somewhere around here, which is about 50 jumps away, if I'm not sure. And to give you an idea where that is in the galaxy, Earth is over here. So we are getting pretty close to the far side of the galaxy. The furthest point in the galaxy is here, so we've just got to go that little bit to get there. And yeah, then that will be halfway round this tour of the galaxy. Right, so let's go into the game now and plot a route. Yes, I think this route is about 4,000 light years, so it will take a while to plot. There you go. So 40 jumps, right? So 40 jumps is about 50 minutes, assuming we don't find anything on the way.
Frame shift drive.
Right, so here we go.
Fuel scoping. System scan complete.
Right, so we just scanned the system. It said it was complete. That means there are no planets here. So just double check. Yeah, no planets at all. So off to the next
Frame
system.
shift drive charging. Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete.
Right, so we've got 10 bodies in this system.
Temperature critical.
Let's have a look to see what they are. Oh, that's just a rocky world. Right, so we're looking for things just this side of there. So in that region, the Earth-like worlds, ammonia worlds, and water worlds, which will all appear in here. And if we see anything right down here, that means we've got something smaller. We're going to investigate that as well. But for now, we're just going to continue to the next sector, or next galaxy,
Frameshift drive charging.
and see what we can find.
Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
10 bodies here again.
Warning, temperature critical.
Just get away from the star a little bit, let it cool down before we stop and have a look to see what they are. Oh, we have a water world and 9 other planets. That looks like a single water world. And there it is. Well, go and scan that in a bit. See what else we've got first. We are looking for planets like this that have features of biological life, and this has one biological signal. What is that? That is B5. I will go and map that as well. Whether we'll land on it or not depends on what the signal is. If it's just bacteria, I'll ignore it. If it's anything else, we'll go down to the planet and see what it actually is. So there's nothing there. Nothing there. 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 Again, nothing. And last one.
System
Yeah,
scan.
so we've got that one planet with biology and the water world. So they're the 2 to scan. Alright, so it looks like it's the last 2 here. I'll double check that on the way. But it was B5 was the planet, so right. How far away that's 25k, so it is going to take a while to get there. B3 was the other one. Yeah, it's only anything there. It's a nice green colour though. Right, here we go. Right, so it's going to take probably 5 minutes to get there. So because it's going to take so long, I will put the news on and see what has been happening in the world of Elite Dangerous.
Superpowers plan to replace Aegis. The Alliance, Empire, and Federation have accepted the Bauman Report's recommendation to permanently shut down Aegis. The independent inquiry's findings on the organization's failings will result in Aegis being immediately shut down. However, Chief Administrator Carter Armstrong has cautioned that full demobilization of staff, ships, and resources might take several months. Senator Denton Patrias has successfully obtained senatorial approval for an increased military budget to allow the Imperial Navy to directly take on the role played by Aegis. Fleet Admiral Tayo Makori likewise confirmed that the Federal Congress has ordered the creation of a new naval strike force. On his own authority, he has also commissioned an investigation into Salvation, following Ram Tar's testimony regarding the nature of the anti-Xeno superweapon. Admiral Nicholas Glass, who was recently appointed to the Council of Admirals, stated that the Alliance Defense Force and Sirius Navy will work in conjunction to fulfill Aegis's purpose. Xenological research laboratories set up by Professor Albert Tesreau will now transfer their work to specialist departments in the Holloway Bioscience Institute, Imperial Science Academy, and Olympus Village University. In 3304, the Thargoids made targeted strikes against Aegis's labs, but all three institutions have made assurances that the new locations will have the highest security. Senate blocks ACT investigation. There are claims that the Imperial Senate is preventing efforts to examine a potential link between the Empire Security Services and the NMLA. Captain Saskia Landau has publicly stated that the terrorists' Dark Comms network is closely related to the Omega Grid system used exclusively by Imperial intelligence. She expanded on her theory in a statement to Vox Galactica. Based on evidence and interrogation transcripts obtained by ACT, I believe that rogue elements within Imperial intelligence were training and providing equipment to the NMLA. This would help explain the level of sophistication they achieved in coordinating their starport attacks and communicating without detection. There is certainly enough circumstantial proof to warrant a dedicated investigation, but the Senate is refusing to authorize this, which makes me wonder what they are trying to hide. Senator Karl Nerva reiterated, "It is time for ACT to devolve and return much-needed resources to the Empire where they belong." However, Senator Caspian Leopold responded, "To alleviate any lack of confidence in our security services, we should examine Captain Landau's allegation rigorously. Our citizens must be reassured that Imperial intelligence exists solely for their protection." Sirius Gov enters the Alioth system. Prime Minister Edmund Mahon has invited Sirius Corporation to establish a permanent presence within the Alliance. The Alliance Tribune's political correspondent Vanya Driscoll reported, "Sirius Corporation's new role as a strategic defense partner has expanded swiftly, with a Sirius faction established in the Alioth system to represent the Megacorp. In addition, several megaships have arrived in other Allied systems to provide support. The Alliance Defense Force and some government departments now have official advisors from Sirius Corporation on their staff." Prime Minister Mahon announced that these developments will streamline joint operations with the Sirius Navy and in turn provide effective countermeasures against Thargoid aggression. But Councillor Nakato Kane claims that the presence of Sirius Gov is illegal as it was not ratified by the Assembly. She has pointed out that since the Defense Pact makes this a classified military matter, any civil action to reverse Mahon's executive decision has been deliberately blocked.
Right, okay. Mainly Fargoid-based news there and superpower news. The Frontier elite community managers have been suspiciously quiet since Christmas. It's now been about a month since their last stream, and not heard a peep out of them apart from a tweet about the Stellar Screenshots winners. Right, let's see what we've got on this planet. So this is the planet with the biological features. So there was only one. When there is just one, that normally means it is bacteria. And I am not interested in getting to live on a planet just for bacteria.
By 50%.
Yeah, it's bacteria. Right, so we'll just go and scan the... there's not even much bacteria on there. We'll just go and scan the water world, and then we'll be off to the next system. So again, the water world's actually orbiting the same star that we're at, so it's not going to be anywhere near as far as that last gap. Yeah, it's just 3,000 light seconds away.
operations compete for mining contract. Pilots Federation alert. Kane Massey and Torval Mining Limited are running rival campaigns to deliver mined commodities to the Dullo system. For the past decade, the megacorp Kane Massey has supplied ore and other raw materials to several subsidiaries in the region. But with the contract up for renewal, Torval Mining Limited is making a bid for the lucrative business. Constantia Torval, Operations Director for the Empire-based company, outlined the initiative. We are calling upon pilots to provide the following mined materials: bromelite, samarium and gallite. These should be delivered to the Pride of Bitterwood in the Dullo system. Your assistance will directly support our proposal to win this contract and expand our entire enterprise. Kane Massey published a similar request from its Vice President, Johann Fleischer. The citizens within this region deserve a high standard of service, and we aim to continue meeting their needs. The Green Party of Dullos, acting on our behalf, shall offer generous rewards for shipments of mined bromelite, samarium and gallite delivered to Smith Port in the Dullo system. The corporate distributors within the region have agreed that whichever candidate is able to provide the greatest amount of materials will be awarded the contract for the next decade. Materials delivered for Colonia Bridge starports. Pilots Federation alert. The third phase of Brewer Corporation's Colonia Bridge project has proven successful, according to a recent announcement. Shipments of ceramic composites, computer components and thermal cooling units were transported in large numbers to Jacques Station in the Colonia system and McDonald Settlement in the Alcor system. As a result, several new starports will be constructed along the travel corridor to Colonia. Brewer Corporation released this statement regarding the initiative. Once again, we owe a great deal to the pilots who brought us so many vital resources. We can now proceed with constructing one starport in the vicinity of Colonia and 5 starports in systems branching out from Alcor. These will increase the value of the Colonia Bridge for travelers, tourists and commercial interests alike. The starport infrastructures are scheduled to be built by the 27th of January. Initially, they will provide rearm, refuel and repair services, but will lack markets and other facilities. The distances involved in ferrying equipment to these locations means that these starports will become fully operational in stages over a period of weeks. Contributors will be able to collect their rewards from Jacques Station and McDonald Settlement from the 14th of January. The proposed engineered frame shift drives for those eligible will follow at a later date. The dedicated pilots who provided the most deliveries in Alcor and Colonia will receive invitations to submit suggestions to name the new starports, subject to review. Infrastructures are scheduled to be built by the 27th of January. Initially, they will provide rearm, refuel and repair services, but will lack markets and other facilities. The distances involved in ferrying equipment to these locations means that these starports will become fully operational in stages over a period of weeks. Contributors will be able to collect their rewards from Jacques Station and McDonald Settlement from the 14th of January. The proposed engineered frame shift drives for those eligible will follow at a later date. The dedicated pilots who provided the most deliveries in Alcor and Colonia will receive invitations to submit suggestions to name the new starports, subject to review.
Yeah, so it looks like the news there was all about a community goal, creating the bridge from the bubble to Colonia, and having rewards of engineered frameshift drives. I'm not sure if they are the same engineered frameshift drives that are available from tech brokers for a previous mission on there. Right, let's map this water world. Yeah, the previous frameshift drives were all grade 5, which is good for
Surface scan by 50%.
it's good for ASPs,
Surface scan complete.
Python, and a number of other sort of medium-sized ships, but they don't quite get you to the point where they're better than an Anaconda, which is what I'm in at the moment. So if there's frameshift drives available for the Anaconda, that would be brilliant. Right, okay, so yeah, nothing here. Let's plot a route to the next system and be on our way.
Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete.
Right, so here there is nothing again.
Frameshift drive charging.
Looks like this system's already been visited. All the planets are showing up on the radar before I've mapped them, so that indicates that somebody's actually been to this system before.
3, 2, 1, engage. Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete.
Right, so we've got something that very close to being an Earth-like world. I suspect it is just rocky. Let's see if I can find it. Right, so it could be around there. That looks like it's probably a star. No, just want to show up there. What else have we got in the system? Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that isn't an Earth-like world. So I'm just going to leave that one.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage.
Again, all the planets are showing up on the radar, which indicates someone's been here before.
Fuel scoping complete.
I am not following any obvious route, so the fact that there's two systems in a row that have been previously visited
Frameshift drive charging.
It's a bit surprising.
Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete.
Right, 14 bodies here. Nothing in the range we're looking at.
Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete.
So I picked up a few nearby planets.
Warning, temperature critical.
7 bodies in the system. Just a gas giant and probably a moon or two.
Charging. Fuel scoping. System scan complete. Fuel scoping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, somebody's just joined me. Welcome to the tour of the galaxy. We are in the Acheron sector, heading towards a planet with plant life on it that I don't think I've scanned before.
Fuel scoping complete.
Got about... there's nothing in this system. Got 30 jumps now to get there. So yeah, the planet we're going to is one that we found in the Codex. It says there is a plant there, but I don't think it's been a confirmed case. So that may mean that it is one of the plants or planets that Frontier have put into the Codex. Or it could just mean that another player has been, only one other player has been there in the past. In which case we'll just be confirming
System scan
what he found.
Fuel scoping complete.
So nothing in this system.
Frameshift drive charging.
And off to the next system. Yeah, so if you've got any questions about Elite Dangerous, just put them in chat and I'll do my best to answer them. Or if you've got anything else to say about Elite Dangerous.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
So what we're looking for when we're scanning a system, or initially we're refueling, which is what we're doing at the moment. We've just scanned the system as well while we're refueling. You can see there are 18 bodies. So as soon as I've finished refueling and we're far enough away from the sun that I'm not going to overheat, we'll have a look at that data to see what it is. Right, so each one of these signals is a planet. And we are looking for planets in this range here, which are Earth-like, ammonia worlds, or water worlds. So in that region there, so we can see that is currently empty. So we're not interested in this system.
Frameshift drive charging.
Looking for systems with those types of planets because they've got a much higher chance of there being life on other planets in those systems. Actually, I'm not sure if it's much. I haven't done much comparison, but I know there is a pretty good chance that if there is a water world or ammonia world or an Earth-like, then there's a good chance there'll be life on one of the other planets. And then if we find a planet with plant life on it or biological life, we will go down and investigate that, unless it's just bacteria, in which case I will probably just ignore it.
Fuel scoping complete.
This is a pretty sparse part of the galaxy. Not found very much here so far. I think I found one system with planets that support life. I think we're probably about halfway through it now.
Frameshift drive charging.
Right, so off to the next system.
4, 3, 2, 1.
We're pretty close to the edge of the galaxy here. Only, I don't know, 1,000, or I'd thought less than 1,000 light years away from the edge of the galaxy, which means a majority of the galaxy is in front of us, as we can see there.
System scan complete. Fuel scoping complete.
So that's looking pretty much at the whole galaxy there. So yeah, we're pretty much right on the edge of it.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete.
Right, so nothing here.
Frameshift drive charging.
A bit close to the star there to make a jump.
Frameshift
Do.
drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Right, here we go to the next one.
2, 1. Engage. Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Frameshift drive charging.
Right, again, off to the next one.
Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete. Warning, temperature critical. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete.
Yeah, so we found a water world in this system. We're just scanning it to see what else there is. Oh, the other one is behind the star, so I'll just head off to the water world and I'll scan the other planet from there. I didn't see any other planets with life on them, and yeah, again, it's very unlikely that there will be. And we normally have to have an atmosphere like this one and a ring around it so we can land on it. And as there's none with both, probably won't find any life there. Alright, so come up to the water world.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
Right, so let's now look to see if we can find that other planet, see what that was on, or what's on that, if anything. There we go. And what is it? It's just an ice body, nothing on it. Right, so off to the next system.
Cannot comply. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scoping. System scan complete.
Nothing at all planet-wise in this system, just a
Fuel
couple of
scoping
stars.
complete.
Materials delivered for Colonia Bridge starports.
Oh, I
Pilot
just clicked on the
Federation
news again.
alert.
Let's
The
leave it.
third phase of Brewer
Frameshift drive charging.
Corporation's Colonia Bridge project has proven successful, according to a recent announcement. Shipments of ceramic composites, computer components,
just
and
listen to that
thermal
one.
cooling units.
Turn it off.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage. Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete. Warning, temperature critical. Warning, Taking heat damage. Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, a little bit warm there, but should be okay. Right, so halfway now.
2, 1, engage.
Started with 40 jumps to do. We've got 19 left to go.
Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete.
13 bodies here. A couple of big ones and moons. by the looks
Frameshift
of it.
drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete. Warning, temperature critical. Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, that's a bit too soon to jump. Still a bit close to that star. Cool down again. There we go.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete.
What do we have here? No, it's just a rocky world.
Frameshift drive charging. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Got 12 bodies in this system. Not more interested in.
Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Right, there's 32 bodies in this system. A pretty good chance we'll find something good in that lot. But no.
Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Nothing there.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping.
14 bodies in this system.
Fuel scooping complete. Warning, temperature critical.
Oh, we have something there. Another water world. Let's get away from the star before we scan the system. having a little bit of distance between you and the star makes it easy to scan the system anyway. That way it takes up less space in the sky and it's less likely to the star's less likely to obscure planets. So we have 2 stars in the system, and the majority of the stuff is around the second one. Right, so we scanned the water world, which is the reason we're stopping here. See if there's anything else worth scanning. That's a rocky world by the looks of it. Don't know what that is. There we go. High metal content world. There. These look like asteroid belts. Alright, it's a high metal content there either. And there's one more to scan. Can't find this last planet. Oh, it's right, I'm looking in the wrong region of the scale. It's a gas giant, and could be behind the sun. Right, it's not normally this hard to find. Right, let's have a look at the system map. Alright, so I suspect that's the water world. Right, okay, that is 5,000 light seconds away. 500,000 light seconds away. That's going to take a good quarter of an hour to get there. I think we will give that a miss. Let's just see if we can find this last planet. Yeah, not having much luck with this one at all. Oh, there we go. There we go. There it is.
System
Right,
scan
gas giant.
complete.
Right. Have another look at the system map. Yeah, I'm going to give that one a miss and just go on to the next system.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. System scan complete. Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete.
Yep, nothing there.
Frameshift drive charging.
Just 9 jumps to go now.
Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete. Warning, temperature critical.
Yep, no Earth likes water worlds or ammonia worlds there.
Frameshift drive charging.
Cool down a bit. Over here, quite a lot there.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scoping. System scan complete. Fuel scoping complete. Warning, temperature critical.
Nothing there.
Frameshift drive charging.
7 jumps to the planet with that we're after.
Four, three, two, one, engage. System scan complete. Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping scoping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete.
Oh, what do we have there? Looks like possibly another water world. It is. Didn't check to see what was on that planet. Nothing on that planet. Nothing there. Oh, geological signals. We're not interested in those. Right, just to find this last planet. There it is.
System scan complete.
Right, so it's just the water world. So let's go and scan the water world. Yeah, there's definitely no planets here we're going to want to land on. So let's just scan the water world and then continue. Right, too fast now. Slow down. So, might as well scan that other planet while we're here.
Surface scan by 50%. Surface scan complete. Surface scan by 50%. Surface scan complete.
Right, that's this system done. Off to the next system.
Frameshift drive charging. System scan complete. Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete. Warning, temperature critical. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
Right, I
Fuel
think
scoping.
getting close now.
Fuel scoping complete.
And we have another water world. There it is. Pretty featureless. Yeah, nothing there. 1, 2, 3 planets behind the sun. I think there. Biology 2. Right, so we have found something at last. So we will go there. Right, okay, so we have, let's see what's actually in the system. Right, so the life is on that one. That looks like the water world, and we've got at least 2 more between. Right, we'll just go and scan the water world, and then we'll go to that last one. It's just 200 light seconds away, so it shouldn't take long. We're just 2 jumps away from our target system. A little bit close to this one.
Surface scan by 50%. Surface scan complete.
Alright, let's scan the rest of the system. All together. I think there. Oh, 1 biology there.
System scan complete.
Let's see whether that's number 5. So I think we'll go there next. Yeah, it's probably bacteria just on that one. If it is, we'll just fly past it and go straight to the other one, which is one of these. I can't remember which one now. I'm not sure if the last planet we scanned is which side of it is. Okay, so we're building up speed nicely now. We are in the gravity well of that water order to get a little bit too close to it. We're going to have to escape from that before we get some real speed up. So we're travelling at the speed of light now, so I'm still accelerating, so it's not going to take us long to get there. The sun may slow us down a little bit as we fly past it. Right then, time to slow down. Right, so let's see what kind of biology is on here. Again, there's only one form of biology, so it's probably just bacteria. When there's only one type of life on it, 9 out of 10 times it's bacteria. And
Surface
in
scan
bacteria
by
it's normally
50%.
stratum, which is quite common. Yeah, it's just
Surface
bacteria.
scan complete.
So we'll ignore this planet. I'll go and find the one with 2 forms of life on it, because only one of those will be bacteria. I'm suspecting it's this one here. Or it might be the next one out. Let's check before we head off over there. Yeah, that's the right one. When there's 2 forms of life, it's normally bacteria and either stratum or fungoids. Fungoida.
Materials delivered for Colonia Bridge stop.
I don't want to listen to that again. Right, so when it's the same size as the orange arc, we can scan it. Right, so about there. This is actually mapping it, not scanning it. So yeah, we just fired 4 probes in there, 1 directly at it and 3 at the back. That covers the whole planet. Right, so we have bacterium and funticula. So we'll go and find the funticula. If we see bacterium while we're down there, we'll scan that as well. But we'll aim for somewhere where the sun is rising or setting between day and night time, which is around there. It looks like all the areas where there are life, it's quite high intensity. Yeah, so the bits of solid turquoise indicate maximum concentration of life. And it looks like it's nice and flat. So this is a normal view. This is just a heat map of where life is. So interesting patterns on the surface there. We've got a nice... I'm gonna stop. Too late. I was going to stop there and take a screenshot of that nice rainbow horizon. So it's going right from deep red to orange. So I'll wait until we drop out of glide and do it then. Now the blue's, yeah, we've come down too low now. The blue's gone. It's not quite as good. Right, in that case, I will just go and land on the planet's surface. So there's flat regions here and not so flat. Flat will do us nicely. It's easier to land, and what we're after normally grows on flatlands anyway.
Landing gear deployed.
Right, so I can see a great big forest of the plants there. G on this planet is 0.25.
Landing gear retracted. Landing gear deployed.
So that should mean we shouldn't have any problems landing. Just got to find a nice flat area. There we go. The ship's blue and the radar, that means it's parallel to the ground and above somewhere we can land. Damaged the shields there, a bit hard landing. Right, let's get it out and have a look to see what we can find.
Low gravity warning.
Oh, we've practically landed on the top of some. So let's get out and scan these. These are quite common. It looks like the amethyst variety, although from a distance it looked like they were Possibly emerald. Yeah, so we're seeing light shining through them there, which looks really good. Again, if we go to this one, it's very opaque looking from that side, and this side it looks totally different. Depends on whether the light's shining at it or through it. I think they've done that really well. Looks like glass, frosted glass from this side. Let's see what variety it was. It is emerald. So emerald is considerably rarer than amethyst. Let's go and scan 3 more. See if we can find somewhere for a nice screenshot. Right, so we have to go 500 meters between samples, and they are not 500 meters away. So let's go somewhere over here. We get a bit of altitude. We can see bacteria as well. Yeah, that's not far enough away either, so I'm going to go a bit further away than that. Some over there on that hill. Head over there in that direction. I bet still there's some on the flatlands next to it. Right, I think this is a place for a screenshot. Right, what we're going to do? Let's do the gun firing at the camera. Right, so if I go there, I'll put the camera in front of us. Alright. Can we get a better one than that? Right, I think we'll go with that. Right, so I now need to go get the avatar and see. That was nice and close. Alright, let's see if we can get a screenshot of that. So got to time this perfectly. Right, I think that was a good one. Let's try again actually. Just reloading. There, let's try that, see what that one looks like. Right, so I need to save the screenshot. And right, so we didn't actually catch. We got a little bit of purple light coming from it, but we didn't actually catch the plasma ball in flight. So we'll try that again. Turn the frame rate off as well. Don't want that in a screenshot. Probably going to run out of ammo soon. Can't remember how many shots they carried. Right. That should definitely have it in shot. Yeah. Right. Save that. Get the name of the planet. It's been very slow today, loading. Right, okay. So we've got to go and scan one more of those now, and then we'll be off to the next planet. So back down to the SRV. Be heading towards the ship just yet. Got to scan one more. All right. Turns out that is the end of the stream. Yeah, I'll probably be back again at the weekend. So, well, that's bacteria I just went over, I think. So I'll just I'm not sure if that's bacteria or just a different pattern of soil. I've never seen that before. Anyway, yes, yeah, so I'm going to call that end of the stream now. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you next time.